Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Jenny. So today's video is the drafting part of this beautiful style, as you can see. So this is a gown. It's not a two-piece dress. It's a gown soulmate. So if you're interested and you are happy to see this tutorial, please support this channel by hitting on the subscribe button, like and share this video, and also lay down your comments on the comment section. So let's get into it, guys. Welcome back soulmates. So guys, this is the fabric I'll be using for today's tutorial. I've used this fabric in making a palazzo trouser in this channel. So this is the remaining fabric. I have 3.5 yards of this fabric. Okay, so I'll be making use of it. It's an Ankara fabric. So let's go ahead and draft it out. So the first thing to do is to draft out your back pattern. So I've gone ahead to rule out my zip allowance of 1.5 inches. Okay, so this is just like a basic way of drafting out your pattern. So go ahead and divide your shoulder by 2 and place it there. Then after that, you come down by 1/2 inch. From the 1/2 inch, go down by your armhole length. You all know how to get it, right? Bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. So after getting the chest line, which is the armhole length, go down to your half length. So my half length is 16.5 inches. So I'm going to be using 16.5 inches for this dress. Okay, so go ahead and mark out your half length. After marking out my half length, the next thing I did is to come down by 2 inches because we are cutting directly on our fabric and all our stitching allowance is going to be on the fabric. Okay, so after doing that, go ahead and rule out all the points together like so. So after that, guys, go ahead and divide your bust measurement divided by 4, place it on the chest line, and I'm going to add 1.5 inches stitching allowance. Go ahead and divide your waist measurement by 4, add it there. Then I'm going to add my stitching allowance of 1.5. Then after that, I'm also going to add 1 inch for that. Okay, so after doing that, guys, I'm going to just connect it this way like so, from the chest line all the way to the waist area. So after getting that, now I'm going to get my armhole curve. Go ahead and divide what you have at that part by 2, then go out by 1/2 inch. So after doing that, go ahead and connect your armhole curve. Now for the back neckline, what I'm going to do is to use 3 inches for the width. Then for the neck depth, I'm going to use 1 inch for the neck depth. Okay, so this is the back pattern. So after doing that, don't forget to connect your shoulder slope. Then after connecting your shoulder slope, guys, go ahead and cut this out. So guys, after cutting the back pattern, guys, this is what we are having. You can see the zip allowance at this part is still on fold. Now I'm going to just notch this part, which is the zip area, like so, to know where my zip allowance is starting from. Okay, so after doing that, go ahead and fold another fabric. Now this fabric you folded is for the front and is going to be wider than that of the back. Okay, now I'm going to bring the back pattern and lay it on this fabric I folded. Now go ahead and fold in the zip allowance because the zip allowance is not going to be needed at the front area. So I'm going to just fold in the zip allowance and I'm going to place the back pattern properly. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. So the sides of the front and the back are going to be the same. Okay, so from the center back, I'm going to extend my tape like this by 5.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to extend this by 5.5 inches. So that is how I want the wrap to be. Okay, so you can see what we are doing now. I'm going to go up by 1.5 inches, which I added as the seam allowance at the bottom part. Okay, so from that 1.5 inches, now I'm still going to go up by 2 inches. So that is going to be the width of the belt I'm going to add at that point. Okay, so after doing that, now I'm going to extend the shoulder part like so. Then after extending it, guys, the next thing to do is to place my tape like this. So I'm going to come down by 7 inches. That is how open I want this V part of the front to be. So you can go up by 6 or you can go down by 8 to 9 inches depending how open you want the front part to be, so I used 7 inches for mine. Okay, then after removing it, I realized that I still needed to mark the neck width, so I went ahead to place it back like so, the back pattern, and I marked out the neck width. So after marking out the neck width, the next thing is to remove the back pattern, and now I'm going to go ahead and connect all the points together. So connect the neck width to that 7 inches, from the 7 inches all the way to that 5.5 inches. You can see that point where we went up by 2 inches for the belt area. Okay, so after doing this is as easy as ABC. So after doing this, guys, now I'm going to just cut this out. So remember, the side of the front and the back are still the same. Okay, nothing is going to change at that point, so they are still going to remain the same, except the center part, okay, which is the center front where we have the wrap at that area. So I'm going to just cut this out. So guys, after cutting, this is what we have for the front and the back. You can see how it's looking, guys. Now it's time for us to open up the zip area. So you're going to just separate the zip area. Remember, the back is going to have a zipper, so that is why we have to separate these parts. Okay, so after separating, now we have two piece for the back and two piece for the front. So you can see how it's going to lap on each other at the front area like so. So after doing this, now the next thing for us to do is to go ahead and cut out the bottom part of this dress. So the bottom part is a flare, and we are going to be cutting an half flare, which is 180-degree flare. So the first thing to do is to fold your fabric like this into two. You can see the closed edge at the top. Now I'm going to just pick one side of it like this, and I'm going to flip it like this, like a triangle. Now after flipping it, guys, you can see that I left some space at the front of that part where it's folded. That is going to be the zip allowance. Okay, so make sure you leave the zip allowance of 1 inch at that part. Okay, because this dress is going to have a zip allowance, and it's also going to have a side pocket, so we need allowances at that area. Okay, so get your radius. You are going to divide your waist measurement by 4. So after dividing it by 4, guys, the next thing you are going to do is to add 1 inch stitching allowance to that. Okay, for the top part we added 1.5 inches. So after turning with your lining, you are going to still end up having 1 inch stitching allowance. Okay, so that is why I'm using 1 inch stitching allowance. Then after that, I'm going to just place it like this, and I'm going to roll out a straight line. So after rolling this straight line, I'm going to measure what I have from that part. You can see, so whatsoever you have, just take it all the way to this other part. So remember, the waist area of a flare is not straight, it's always round, like curvy. Okay, after that, I'm going to measure it out to see what I have at that part. So what I'm looking for is around 8.5 inches, but what I'm getting now is 9 inches. Okay, so it's more than. So what I'm going to do now is I'm still going to go down a bit. Okay, so just do yours. Is either you go down or you go up a bit, but just make sure you are having your waist measurement divided by 4 plus your 1 inch stitching allowance. Okay, so after doing that, guys, you can see what I'm having at that part. You can see, so this is the waist area. Now, guys, for the length of this dress, I don't really have a particular length of the dress, because this Ankara fabric I'm using, I've used it before for a particular tutorial which is in the channel, is a palazzo dress. So most of the parts at the down area is not straight. It has a little like a gallop at that area, so I'm going to just mark up the straight area. Okay, so whatsoever it gives me is what I'm going to use for the skirt length. Okay, I don't know if you understand. So for me, I made mine as a short gown. So if you want to make yours as a long gown, please go ahead and make use of 6 yards of Ankara fabric or any fabric. Okay, you can also use adire fabric if you want. If you don't want Ankara fabric, use a silk adire fabric. Okay, it's going to come out well. So for me, this is what I'm marking. You can see the bottom part. I've gone ahead to get the length of the skirt, Like I said, there is no particular length I'm working with because the fabric itself is not complete, it's not enough for me. So I'm just trying to manage it for this tutorial because it's a requested tutorial from a subscriber. Okay, so guys, this is it. After marking, now the next thing is to cut this out.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made life.
So after cutting, this is what we have. Now at the side, I'm going to slit it open. Remember, at the side, we are going to have our pocket right there, okay? So just go ahead and slit that part open. Now coming to the zip area of the skirt, I'm going to cut out this border because we're not going to be needing this border at all because we don't want it to show on our dress. So I'm going to just cut out the border like this so you can see what we're having for the back area. So this is the back piece. So we have two of it for the back area. You can see how it's looking like, guys. Now for the front, we have just one piece. You can see what we are having. See how beautiful it's looking at the side, and you can see how it's looking at the waist area. Okay, so guys, for the top part, I've gone ahead to cut out my lining, and this is it. So I'm going to be stitching up the lining to the main fabric, but we are going to be doing that on the part 2 of this tutorial. I don't want this tutorial to be too long. Okay, so go ahead and cut out your lining for the front and the back, and also remember to turn on your notifications so that when I post that video, you'll be the first to be notified. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, like and share this video. I love you guys. Bye.